American Indians of Texas
by Meghan
and Mia Furman.
Where did the American Indians in Texas live?
The Apache Indians. Do you know about the Apache Tribe? The Apache were a tribe of American Indians who lived in the Gulf coastal plains of Texas. They were also called Ishak, which is the people. The Apache Indian tribe were nomads. Nomads are tribes who traveled to place. They were also known as hunters and fishermen. The Apache Indians were known to eat oyster pies, alligator, fish, tasso nuts, and berries. Back then, the Apache Indians did not have cars, so they used dogs as pack animals and dug out canoes. The clothing was different from ours today because the men wore breechcloths and warriors wore porcupine hair roaches, and the babies' diapers were made out of Spanish moss. Their shelters were made out of grass and reeds. There were also brush shelters. Matter of fact, the Apache Indians did not have a government, but they had a chief.
The Comanche Indians. Do you know about the Comanche Tribe? The Comanche Tribe was from the Great Plains region of Texas. The Comanche Tribe were nomads. They were also known to be hunters and fishermen. Buffalo, nuts, berries, rabbits, fish, and wild potatoes was their diet. Usually the Comanche Tribe would walk, but they sometimes used dogs to pull travois, which is a kind of drag sled. The women wore long deerskin dresses and the men wore buckskin war shirts. The Comanche Tribe lived in teepees made out of buffalo hide. They also had their own government, laws, police, and services. Now you know about the Comanche Tribe.
The Apache Indians. Do you know about the Apache Indians? They lived in the mountains and basins region of Texas. At one point, they were stationary, then they became nomads. They were actually both hunters and farmers, but then they stopped farming buffalo. Buffalo, deer, antelope, small game, nuts, seeds, fish, and fruit is what they ate. They sometimes ate corn, but normally because they traded with the Pueblos. The Apache Tribe wore high leather boots made out of soft leather. They wore European pants too. They lived in wickiups made out of wooden frames covered by a matting of brush and sometimes a buffalo hide tarp. They lived in teepees sometimes too. Each Apache tribe had its own government, laws, police, and services, so each tribe was safe.
The Caddo Indians. Do you know about the Caddo Indians from the north central plains of Texas? The Caddo is an Indian tribe that are stationary. They were known to be farmers, hunters, fishermen, and gatherers. Their diet was corn, beans, squash, sunflower seeds, tobacco, fish, mice, duck, rabbits, snakes, cotton, berries, nuts, deer, bear, wild hog, and turkeys. Since they were stationary, they did not have any transportation. Their tribe was known for covering themselves in tattoos. The women would build a mountain Cahokia that is larger than the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Their government was called a confederacy.
More about the Apache Indians. The Apache tribe lived in wickiups. The wickiups were small dwellings. The Apache women built the wickiups. Sometimes the Apache tribe would build teepees instead of wickiups. The teepees also were made to let the Apache have some shade in the summer.
Did you know about the Apache? Did you know that Apache were best known for their beautiful baskets? The Apache thought the number 4 was a lucky number because it was part of everyday life. The word Apache means enemy to neighbors and other enemies they have. Today, many of the Apache tribes live in reservations in New Mexico and Arizona. Some also live in Oklahoma and Texas. The Native Americans of the United States had all different kinds of art and ways they used to express themselves. Each tribe and nation had its own unique culture and art.
This is more about the Apache Indians. This is their pottery to the left, top left. Middle is food. Right is clothing, weapons, transportation, group photo, and Wikia. The 30-inch diameter Dakota Access Pipeline is a 1,172-mile-long project that would connect southern Illinois and the Bacon and Three Forks production areas in North Dakota.
Okay, what is important? Standing Rock is important because their water is getting ruined by the oil pipeline that's getting digged into the ground. That could cause for the tribe to have no water.
Maya messed it up. How can people help at Standing Rock? People can help at Standing Rock by fighting back. Even though you are not dealing with it, that does not mean you can't help. Do you know why you should help? You should help because one day it might happen to us, and you would not like that. No, you would not like that. Nobody might help us because nobody helps them. So maybe try to help them. Thank you for watching.